Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Power of Friendship. What are you doing? Are you waiting for someone to play some tot with you? Well, you relax. I got it from here. All right, everybody. This is our last build for our Gold Roads build-a-thon, or whatever we want to call it. In there, we've been making one build for each class with all the new stuff that's coming in to Gold Road. I'm so happy about the series. Everybody's really liking every single one that we have on there. Hold on, sip of water. And I tell you, this has been such a fun project. I've really been enjoying this. And so again, same formula that we've been doing for all of our builds, and now going to be applying it to the Necromancer. Now, just like we had with last week's, where we were doing the Nightblade, we've got the same armor setup. We've got our Slimecraw. Right, I put it in heavy, so I have something a little bit different for our because our rest of our sets are going to be medium, so it gives us a little extra, extra armor and extra stuff. So of course, pairing that with Oakensoul Ring and Bloodthirsty. And then whatever setup you want to have in this, since they are both medium sets. We're using Deadly Jack again, increasing your damage with damage over time attacks. And our Pillar of Nirn, which gives us that wonderful bleed damage over 10 seconds, that small AoE when it goes off. So again, very similar situation of what we have with our Nightblade, but we're applying it to our Necromancer in here. So a lot of fun. So yeah, all medium gear. Everything in Divines, Magic, everything in Bloodthirsty for our rings and our Pillar of Nirn staff. Like I said, it could have been the Deadly Staff, whatever you've got available to you. We've got in Precise and in the weapon damage enchantment. All right, so we've got that going on in there. If we look at our setup here, let's see, do I have food on right now? I do. Okay. We are using our magic. We got our everything to Magicka. Magicka is almost at 30k, with over 25k for health, 4,500 for spell damage, and again we're over our 52%. So everything over 50%, we're doing really great. Good health recovery. We don't have to worry about our Magicka recovery because our stuff with our heavy attacks are going to take care of it. So all these wonderful bonuses that we get, we're going to be using our Thief for the Mundas Stone. For our food, we're going to be using the Sugar Skulls, or if you want to use the Witch Mother's Brew, that's always a good one too because that's very cheap. Our pots are going to be our Triad pots, our Restoration in there, and I'm a Khajiit. You can go with whatever you feel like it. Yeah. So we got that, and that. Then we've got our skills. Wonderful skills that we have in here. We will be using Fiery Explosion on this one because we're going to use that in Inferno staff. It's really nice for some of these characters that because we have a Fire Staff, which gives us bonuses to dot damage, but your heavy attack for the Fire Staff also gives you a dot. So we get a lot of good fire stuff going on here. So Fiery Explosion, all right, our heavy AoE, and the flame damage for 20 seconds, plus the off balance. We've been doing that all along. Magical Soul, until we get a process where they give us a fiery association with this skill. We'll just go with the Magicka variation. So the magic variation with that. So we've got a good hit with a good dot. And that gives us our Major Breach. We got our Major Breach, and we've got our off balance. We're going to be having our off balance CP again with that. And now for our variation, we've got our Boneyard. This is a great skill. I originally was going to go with this skill. I was going to focus everything around Frost. And I actually had tried that in some older builds because you do get some good Frost stuff. And I was kind of going the way of Frostagon. With doing some of this stuff. but it doesn't quite 100% fit, and we get all those nice bonuses to Frost, with the Warden and stuff that we don't get here. But we do get, on that note, where is it? Is it Engraved Lord? Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. A lot of people forget about this. We get Rapid Rot. We get an increase of damage to overtime effects by 10%. So look at that. Yeah, so actually putting that together with, fire is actually really good. So we've got some extra dot damage on top of that. So was it Dars? So we got your 10% there. You've got in your weapon tree, you've got, is it now? I always forget where it is. There it is. With your Inferno stats, increases your damage done by damage over time by 12%. So you got 12% bonus there. You've got the 10% bonus with the Rot. And then you get the extra bonus with, with our Deadly. Yeah. So increase the damage of that. So that's what? Can I do math? So that's 15 plus, oh my gosh, I should have been doing math as I went along. So 15 plus the 10 is 25, plus the 12 is 37. Is that right? Did I do some math? All right, 37% extra dot damage. That ain't too shabby. That ain't too shabby, I'm telling you. So really good of going into that to dot damage with that. So yeah. So all right, getting back to the skill. Boneyard is still wonderful. You get the frost damage, but it is a dot, which is fantastic. If there's a corpse, you deal even more damage. And I went with Avid Boneyard because you, as well as an ally in the graveyard, can activate Grave Robber Synergy, dealing frost damage, big hit, to enemies, and healing you for the damage done. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun to be able to put that down there. And if I want, almost if I, a real quick heal, and I don't want to use, this that give me a little bit more, this is a free heal. Well, this is, costs, 4,300. It's kind of an expensive heal. I can just use that for a little quick one. Yeah, or mix it up if I'm going to need, if this one I already did real quick, and I'm like, oh, I see the synergy up for that, I'll click that. So yeah, Avid Boneyard is fantastic. A lot of good features to it. So we got that, and then we have our heal, the Resistant Flesh, which the only thing, let's see, is that you reduces your healing, receives in damage shield strength by 6%, but that's not too bad, because then you grant a target spell and physical resistance equal to half the amount healed for 3 seconds. So it seems complicated of how much you're getting, some of that healing is reduced, but it really doesn't make that much of a whoop in there. So really still a very good heal. Then we put our flare back in there. There's our protection 10%. We love that. And then Shooting Star, great one because of the flame damage. Now, if you want to stay with, and I've done this on different builds, if you want to go with having one of the, I actually had the Frost version of this. If you want to go with that for your ulti, sure, that works. If you want to go with a weapon ulti as well, using the Elemental Storm, that's fine as well. But if you've got the guild up, and got those things, like go with the shooting. I mean, I picked it because it's the best one. The shooting, not because that I could have an orange. No, why are you looking at me? Why you calling me out like that? I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it is a beautiful, the Shooting Star and the Ice Comet version. I mean, they're gorgeous because they are orange now. But I don't know what you. I might have been biased when I picked this, all right? I might have been biased. I love it. It's so good. But there are other options that you can have in there. Yeah. So that's what I went with. Fiery, magical, the Avid Boneyard, the heal, the protection, and the Shooting Star. Again, gives us good flame damage. Gives us a nice little dot on there, and we do all great things with our dot. With that. So yeah, so a lot of fun there. As usual, take all the passes for everything in there. Did I not add the passes onto this guy for Shooting Star? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm going to add all my passes. Add all the passes for all the things. Yeah. Make sure you got all the things there for all the stuffs. Yeah. Gosh, I'm going to have to look through. Do I got all my passes? Passes. No, I don't use that one. There's my heal, all my passes. So, yeah, make sure to claim all your passes for everything that's relating to that. Our armor. We don't have anything for light, so it's everything to medium and to heavy. So, all your racial, make sure to put all your passes. So, yeah. All your passes. Oh, also the Alliance War. Sometimes I'll forget with the support one because I've got one in there. Does that give me any little extra? Increases your healing? No, that's just a thing. It's really the Magicka 8 that we want with that. So, all right. There you go. I'm going to have to resave that. Thank you, everybody. All right. So, we've got all that. Let's look at the old CP. CP is going to be very similar. Your green, pick whatever you want with that. For your blue, Wrathful Strikes, Fighting Finesse, Weapons Expert, and Exploiter. All right. Now, can you fool with the Weapons Expert a little bit for like the direct damage or Master of Arms? Yeah, you can. But I know we're doing a lot of damage already. And so it's kind of nice that when I'm doing my heavy attacks and stuff, that I'm doing a little bit more oomph with that. So, but you can if you want to. And take all the passives around that if you've got enough points. And then for us, Boundless Vitality, Fortified, Siphoning Spells, and our Celerity to kind of move us around. Get us around quicker in there. So, all right. That's pretty much it. So I'll show you some of the stuff in here. So a lot of things that I'm doing is I'm starting off with our little thing here. Number 2, number 3 of our Boneyard. If I get up close, there's that synergy. It does a little bit extra damage. There's my healing if I need it. And then, of course, the orange. Boom. Love it. Love it. So much fun. Yeah. And that's all you need. That's all you need. A little bit of a shorter video for this one, mostly because we've gone through everything that that we've needed. Like I said, this is a great series. I've been really enjoying this series. Each class has enough of its own identity as you're going through this, but it also has enough of similar gameplay that I can go from one class to another class to another class, and I feel like I'm doing the same stuff. I'm very comfortable with it. And I've been kind of wanting that play style, for a long time. Being able to have kind of a dot play style within that and, just having a lot of fun with it. And like I said, this thing, especially for mobs, it just destroys things because of those large AoEs, those dots. You line all the dots and everything, and then you can kind of relax. You're able to solo bosses, especially, not all the world bosses, not the harder ones in the latest chapters. But I can do pretty good, against mostly everything else because, you can lay down some dots and kind of run around and, get out of the way of things. And it kind of slows down gameplay, which is nice. So is your DPS, for these builds I've been doing are going to be the highest, meta things? Nah. But it doesn't need to be, So instead of killing it 2 seconds sooner, takes you 2 seconds longer to kill something, you're going to be fine. So, like I said, having that confidence that, you can be doing something, running around, and then you get another one comes after you, you're like, oh my gosh, and you can dot this guy up, you can dot that guy up, do this, and look at that. They're both taking damage. I'm running around. They're eventually going to go down and and get destroyed and everything, and I can tack on my little fire stuff to get another dot on them. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah. So a different kind of gameplay with that, which I really much enjoy. And so yeah. So thank you, everybody. Again, a wonderful, wonderful series. I'm so glad that I took the time to do this because I learned a lot about my way of gaming and what I like to do and how I like to do it. And it was really giving me a great exploration to all the new scribing, which I've been enjoying a lot. I hope you have been too. So again, give it a try. Here's another example of what you can do with all this new system. And yeah, so again, if it's your first time watching, please make sure to subscribe, ding that bell, leave a comment down below because it really does help the algorithm, and we're doing really good with the channel. So hope we have more continued success and do bigger things. And check out all the videos, all the ESO stuff, all the little shorts. I love all the little shorts. They're easy for me to make, so I like that. And all of our different gameplay and food and cooking and all this stuff. So thank you, everybody. I really, really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.